Melissa Martin. I'm a writer and director.
We saw a film that showed how women and media, not just in media, but also in film, were, I guess, stereotyped.
My heart keeps beating like a hammer.
The media is the message and the messenger, and increasingly a powerful one.
People learn more from media than any other single source of information. So if we want to understand what's going on in our society in the 21st century, we have to understand media.
If you think about media and technology, they're delivering content that is shaping our society. They're shaping our politics, they're shaping our national discourse, and most of all, they're shaping our children's brains and lives and emotions.
We estimate there's somewhere north of 1 billion people who use the internet every single day. That's just a reach that hasn't existed before in terms of media.
Our kids today live on Facebook and cell phones. The diversity of the platforms means that those images are impacting your kid 24/7, and whatever restrictions existed when we were growing up simply don't exist today.
Girls get the message from very early on that what's most important is how they look, that their value, their worth depends on that. And boys get the message that this is what's important about girls. We get it from advertising, we get it from films, we get it from television shows, video games, everywhere we look. So no matter what else a woman does, no matter what else her achievements, their value still depends on how they look.
There is no appreciation for women intellectuals. It's all about the body, not about the brain.
You all saw the famous photo from the weekend of Hillary looking so haggard and looking like 92 years old. Breast implants, did you have them or not? Because that's all over the internet about you in mainstream media.
I think if you waterboarded Nancy Pelosi, she wouldn't admit to plastic surgery.
The fact that media are so limiting and so derogatory to the most powerful women in the country, then what does it say about media's ability to take any woman in America seriously?
You get a woman in the Oval Office, most powerful person in the world, what's the downside?
You mean besides the PMS and the mood swings?
The media treats women like and it's horrible, and it's like, I don't know how we survive it. I don't know how we rise above it.
Media creates consciousness, and if what gets put out there that creates our consciousness is determined by men, we're not going to make any progress.
We're creating new leaders, and they're going to not look like how they always did, an older white male. They're going to look like a woman, and they're going to look like people of color, and that is the true reflection of this country and of this world.
You said a lot of things about the women in media. Even though this film was made, I guess approximately 2 years ago, it is still relevant today. Tell me your thoughts about women and the media.
Well, I think that in general, the media tends to appeal to the lowest common denominator. And so I think that we tell what we can, stereotypes are a collection of lies that we understand as a generalization. And so the dumb blonde becomes a generalized character, and it diminishes all of us. And, you know, it's the same as if we tell a story about a dumb jock. We diminish ourselves. And so I think the media consistently diminishes all people, but specifically women, by objectifying us.
And it's interesting, too, because I know, Melissa, you are someone, rather, who are trying to change things. You have done things in the media. You have videos. Is that correct? What are you doing?
I've done feature films, and I am doing 2 web series right now. And the way that I try to do it is to approach everything from a humanistic point of view, so that I try to create a multidimensional, well-rounded character, whether it be a male character or a female character. I try to ask, am I being fair to that character? I try to inhabit as I'm writing, inhabit the world through that character's eyes.
You a piece of bread, Tom. Good and simple.
I'm a quitter. Thank you.
Please. Marry me. And stay married to me for as long as your mother lives.
And this event tonight here on the campus of the University of Pittsburgh was well attended by not only women but men. What do you think is needed to break that stereotype of the stereotypes of women in film and media?
I think we need to disconnect our cultural experiences from monetary experiences. I think that's the key, because we all understand that in so many cases, the things that we want that create the most immediate gratification, for which we don't have to work very hard, are also probably bad for us. It's like spending our lives in a cultural drive-through, and as long as the dollar is putting everything into motion, and that's the only arbiter of taste or experience that we have, then I think we're going to continue to go for the easy thing, the easily grasped thing.
Thank you. So been so wonderful talking to you.
Thank you for having me. It was great to meet you.